Hello gang, hello friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to do nail stuff. Before we do nail stuff, we're going to look at nail stuff. Guess when I filmed this? In the middle of the last video, waiting for that bloody paint to dry. I bought some more based on your guys' suggestions, so I'll try it again soon. This is the new Madame Glam collection. It's called the, I've got it here, oh for goodness sake, the Pastel Haven bundle. So we have Mother's Wish. The names are on the bottle, so you're able to see them. We're going to have a look at them. We're going to use them in this video, for part of this video. And then the rest of the stuff, we're not going to use them. We're using other stuff. So we'll have a look at these and then we'll swatch them. How is it? I'm just going to ramble whilst this is happening because I can't describe colours. Can anybody describe colours though? You'd say, okay, that's blue. What else would you say? It's not a dark blue. It's not a super light blue. It's a medium blue. You know, this is lavender. This is actually a really nice colour. And then there are two sparkly ones sneakily put into this bundle. Look at this. So pretty. I'll put the flash on so you can see. And there's a pink one as well. You can get a whopping 30% off at Madame Glam using the link in the description and the code MISSJO30. There's codes and links for lots of places, so go check them out. I think Madame Glam has the most discount though. Although Varnell, I think, was it 25% off? I think that's good as well. Right, so we're going to swatch these. They kind of have a jelliness to them. Well, they look semi-sheer on the first coat, but then after the second coat, which I show you me doing the second coat on the purple one, they look opaque, but they have a kind of syrupy, is that what they're called, these sort of syrupy gels on the Madame Glam opacity meter, which I love that they have on the website. It's got 4 out of 5 bottles. They have little bottles. Oh, and I'm just looking at the description of them. They are Korean gels made in Korea, and they are called syrup gels. So there you go, syrup, but still full opacity after 2 coats. And it also says a celebration of Mother's Day with a touch of Korean elegance. So I'm guessing it's Mother's Day soon in the US. I think we've had it here already. They're on different days. I wonder why that is, that they were, because it would have been invented at some point. So did the person who invented it go, let's have it on different days in other countries? It's a bit odd. Okay, this one, we're going to see the second coat be done as well. So that's the first coat. And then this is the second coat. I don't know why it looks like I'm doing it really quickly because this is normal speed. But there you go. But you can see it is full opacity, but it still looks like jelly. Like it still looks sheer, but it's not sheer. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that it is what it is. Oh, and then these two, the sparkly ones, are gorgeous. So you could put that, you could do 1 coat of that over a blue or any colour, and you'd obviously see the colour underneath it. But I do 2 coats of that and this one. Look how pretty this is. I'm starting to like pink more. Actually, I've always liked pink. I would just never wear it. It's just not me. But I do love it. So we'll do 2 coats and this is them. So pretty. I'll put it against my hand in a sec because you get a sort of better idea of the colours. Sometimes held up like this, they look a bit different. But these 2 sparkly ones, so pretty. Go closer. I think I'll do a nice close-up of them. Look at all the sparkles. Oh my word. So sparkly, so pretty. So that's the Pastel Haven bundle, and you can get 30% off using the link in the description and the code MISSJO30. Should we do some nail stuff? Let's. We're going to do some more butterfly wings just because I I liked doing those ones, so I wanted to do some more. So we're taking these colours from the collection and the purple. I don't know why I wasn't holding it there. And also that yellow, which I think was called Lightborn. And we're going to start with a tie-dye background. So I've done a white base just so the colours sort of pop, especially as these are, well, they're not that sheer, but a little bit more sheer than a normal one. So they don't look sheer on a white with one coat. So we're going to do strips of all the colours. Hopefully I will speed this up. And then I'm going to do what I think is the neatest tie-dye I've ever done, because these didn't bleed too much into each other, so I'm not curing these as I go. So the pink and the orange is still wet, and they're all wet until we get to the bottom. A couple of them do start to bleed a tiny bit, I think just the green into the yellow, but maybe I did the green too thick. But they just, other than that, they didn't bleed, so it helped it stay neat for the next bit. So we're going to do a bunch of designs and then put butterfly wings on top of them. Just because butterfly wings are a thing at the moment, are they? Maybe the fad has gone already, but I'm doing it, so there you go. So we'll get to the bottom, manage to get all the colours on twice. So we've got a clean brush, starting in the centre and just pulling all the way down to the bottom. Then wipe your brush, wipe it. You don't have to like clean it thoroughly, just wipe it. And then we're going to just do vertical lines from top to bottom all the way across. But make sure you are wiping your brush in between. I was wiping it with, so I had a lint-free wipe that had some isopropyl alcohol on it, and with one hand just resting the brush on it and then using the other fingers that aren't holding the brush to fold it over and pull the brush out, so it just gets a swipe. And then going back to the nail. And now we're going in between each of our lines, but from the bottom and going upwards. So make sure that your top to bottom lines aren't too close together, otherwise you won't have room for this bit. So we'll go slowly and carefully up. I think I had a bit of a wiggle on this one, or maybe then, oh, that one, yeah. But I suppose even if you did have a wiggle, it would still look cool. If you've got shaky hands, maybe purposefully do them. Could you do them like little sort of intentional sort of S's all up the nail? Don't know how that would work. Might look cool. But now we're going to cure that. Oh, and this one I realised I should have been doing the whole, I should have put my initial colours on angled diagonally across the nail to match the direction of the wing pattern. That's what I should have done, but I wasn't going to start again. So I would recommend trying that because I think that would look cooler. So now I'm going to pop some, my voice sounds really fucking monotone, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm lying on my stomach on my bed. Dexter's asleep next to me on a blanket. He's had an operation last week, so he's got a big shaved area on his thigh, and under his tummy's all shaved, bless him. Right, we're going to do this wing, just doing lots of ovals, but I'm not going to spend much time on this bit because we did a video before and we're going to do it lots of times in this video. This one I actually did last, which is why I went really quickly through that black bit and I didn't show the dots because I thought you would have seen it a bunch of times before then. But that is that one. Wouldn't it have looked better if they were going the, you know, diagonal across it, so they went in line as I, you know, do you know? Right. Next one is Lotus Fever. We're starting with it. Did I say Lotus Fever? Maybe. And we're going to do one coat of that. I've really been a bit non-stop, no gaps between anything. Sorry. Calm down. We're going to take the fantastically fabulous foil folder and pick a couple of foils. I was just showing you my foil folder, case you were interested, and I thought I showed which ones I picked out, but I couldn't find the footage. So I'm taking the Madame Glam foil gel, which they only seem to have in their advent calendars. I don't know why they don't make it a big, you know, a full-size bottle that you can buy all year. I'll ask. Shall I ask? I'll ask. So we cured the foil gel and we're taking this iridescent rainbow foil and we're going to rub-a-dub-dub all over that. I'll speed it up because I spend more time rubbing the foils than is necessary, but just to be sure, you know. Foils are still scary because if you take it off but it works out fine. But they're still a little bit scary. So we'll get that on and then peel it. And then on the side bits, I'll lift it up a bit and then use my thumb to go over where the creases were to fill those in. And now I'm doing another coat of the foil gel. Look at me saying foil gel. Because I'm going to put another foil on top of it. This one. Ooh. I don't know whether I sort of mask what's underneath by putting another one on, but it is clear. But I just wanted to try to get some cool effects without actually having to paint anything. We like easy stuff. It's fun. So we'll put that one on. And then what do? I think I'm going to put a base coat over it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm putting Am I Clear? Ah, this is such an underrated polish. Well, maybe it's not, but maybe I think it is by me because I don't use it enough and it's amazing. Try it, just a thin, look, I'm almost dry brushing. Just a very thin, almost scraped off layer of it over anything. Looks amazing. So I'm now buffing. I wiped and buffed that after curing it. Just straight buffing on the Am I Clear. Because I wanted to paint and the Am I Clear has got glitter in. So I wanted a smoother surface. But also, if I messed up the wings, I wanted to be able to wipe it off. So now we're going to do... Oh, this was the first one I did. Stop talking. Jeez, Louise. I know even Dexter's huffing. This wing I'm going to do slower because this was the first nail I did. And I thought I'll do this one a bit slower. And then the rest I'll just speed up. But my wing placements, my oval placements are... I was going to say whack. Does anybody say whack anymore? I think it's because I watched the episode of Friends earlier where Joey says, sup with whack PlayStation, sup. It's not great, my wing placement. Didn't learn from my last butterfly video and look at a picture before doing it. And I have done 6. And every time I was like, these ovals are in a bad place. This doesn't look like a butterfly wing at all. But still decided not to look at a picture. So look at a picture, do some ovals, and then fill in all in between them. That's what we're doing here. But just do better than I'm doing. I was more worried about what was going on underneath the wing. So they end up kind of just looking like, I don't know, sort of wings, sort of nothing. But then we're going to, so we cured the black and we're going to do some white dots. I think I get carried away with dots. With every nail I ended up adding more dots, and you do want to keep them sort of lower down because they don't go all the way to where the wing meets the body. But it's just so easy to get carried away with dots, isn't it? And on some of these you'll see that there were more dots after it had been in the lamp than there were when I put it in the lamp. Because I just add more dots all the time. I can't help myself. So now we are top coating. And we have our rainbow ombre pastel background with then our little prism rainbows and then sparkly Am I Clear over that. So that's number 2. Lots of cool effects without having to use any skill, really. Just drawing ovals and colouring in. So, all right, we've seen it. Moving along. Oh, come the fuck on, Bridget. Right, next one. Oh, we're using Tinsel. This is a gorgeous polish. It's so sparkly. This is that my voice is going already. I have been talking non-stop for 14 minutes, so I'm going to just get croakier from here on out. So I do 2 coats of this, and it is amazing. But then we're going to take holographic Cateye, and we're going to put it over it, which does kind of dull the background a little bit, but it's okay because we're going to make a Cateye rainbow. Aren't those words just lovely? A Cateye rainbow. Fudging love Cateye polishes. So I'm using a magnet just to wiggle things about a bit until I get a rainbow sort of going diagonally, and also thinking where my ovals are going to be. So trying to place the rainbow where it won't be black, you know. So fiddle around with that and then cure it in place. Oh, look how pretty. So good. Get it in the lamp. And then again, we're going to add wings. So I'll just sort of cut this bit like this. There we go. How is everybody? You okay? I hope you're okay. I've been just continuing to be up and down with anxiety, and days where I just wake up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm awake. I've got to get through another day, and it's really difficult and scary. And I'll have a couple of sort of peak panic moments, and then I'll just be anxious, and then I'll have a day where I'm okay. And I'm just trying to string a bunch of okay days together. So that, oh, look at this. Look at that rainbow. It reminds me of, that looks like a sort of church window looking out to space. You know, a rainbow galaxy. It'd be cool to do like an ornate sort of church window like this. It doesn't really look like a wing at all, that one, but let's pretend I did a better job with the wing shapes. Yeah, I'm just trying to string together a bunch of good days to hopefully get myself out of this funk. Right, I've done a base coat, and now we're taking some strips. These are from Temu, I think, and they're already cut into little strips, which is fantastic because I hate cutting angel paper. It's too fiddly. And then we're going to place a selection of these sort of purpley and pinky ones all over the nail. Let's take a little breath, shall we? I'm running out of air. We'll do an inhale, and then we'll stop and hold it. Inhale through the nose and then out through the mouth. Are we ready? Have you been doing these with me? Okay. And let's inhale. And hold. And exhale. Nice and slowly. Sorry, Dexter, don't wake you up. Just jolted his head up like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, feel a bit calmer now. That can go in the lamp. And then I'm topping this. You all right, dude? I'm topping this, and then I'm going to buff it, because we couldn't paint over the strips, it'd be all bumpy. I'm going to buff it just to smooth it out. And then I'm topping again. So you could skip buffing and just do this step that we're doing now. But I wanted to buff just to make sure it was super smooth, because we're going to rub in some of these. I was just testing which ones do what. We're going to rub two of these over it, the pink and the purple. So I'm just going to patch some of each on over the nail and then burnish it in. So this is onto the cured no wipe Atopper coat. This is from Amazon, that little palette. I think I have a link for it, but sometimes it says currently unavailable or doesn't exist, and then other times it's there. But I'll try and find the link and I'll put it in the description. So we burnished that in, and it still stays clear, but it's just iridescent. So the areas that don't have the strips have now got a kind of glow to them. And then we're going to base coat. Oh, did I top and buff again? I think I've topped and buffed again, but you can just put a base coat over it. Or you could paint straight on your black bits, but if you messed them up and wanted to wipe, then you'd wipe off the pigment. So put a base down, or top and buff, or base and buff, whatever takes your fancy. So we'll do some more not very good wing ovals and fill them in. I'm sorry, my voice is going. My throat feels a bit dry anyway, because I've just eaten a family pack of Maltesers. Well, it's not, does it say family? I think it does. Or it says a share bag on it. And it has the, you know, the things like that come with packs of sweets that come with the stickers on the back. So you can fold it down and seal it when you're finished with your portion and you're going to come back to it. Who the fuck is using those? Who's opening a bag of Maltesers and not finishing it? I want to know who these people are. I don't think we need the stickers. Right, so that is that one. Really iridescent vibes for that one. What do you think? You'll have to let me know in the comments which one is your favourite out of all of these. I really like that one, I think. It's cool. That would look really cool outside in the sunshine, wouldn't it? Off you go. The black bits kind of look more like coral. Black coral. Spiky coral under the sea. Okay, next. Okay, I've had a new lease of life. What's the saying? I've had a second wind. This is the Super Cateye, this is called, from Madame Glam. The other one was the Rainbow Cateye. This Silver Cateye is so good because you can put anything over it, like a jelly, and it just gives everything a cateye vibe. You can put it over on top of colours as well, or you can go over the top of it with jellies, which is what we're going to do, I think. Yes. We're taking the Born Pretty jellies, BPC 803, BPSGO3, SGO1 and SGO6. You can get 22% off at Born Pretty using the link in the description and the code I'll put on screen. I love Born Pretty because their prices are so good. You can buy loads of stuff. Like, you know when you spend a lot of money on a nail website and it arrives and you're like, why is this parcel so small? I spent a fortune, because everything in the nail world is bloody tiny. But with Born Pretty, if you spend a lot of money, you get a lot of stuff. And even more if you use the discount code. So look at those as well. Right, nails. I am doing some stripes. And then I'm blending them together. So using a red, a yellow and a blue, you can get a rainbow because you can blend the yellow into the red to get your orange, the yellow into the blue to get your green. So that's what we're doing here. I think the red was maybe a bit too overpowering. So I do thin it out a bit at the when I've put all the, fuck me, I can't talk now. Once all the colours are on, I thin out the red. You'll see it looks a bit different when it comes out of the lamp than when it went in. I've sped this up loads. Let's talk slowly to balance out the speed of the video. Just because it was taking a while and I thought it might be a bit boring for you. Okay, so it's been cured. So I've blended them all together and now we have a Cateye rainbow. Woohoo, another Cateye rainbow, but a different one. And then we're going to do our ovals again. I've started by outlining the nail, but I don't think that makes a difference because you'd be filling it all in, all the gaps in black anyway. Oh, my second wind has died. It's gone. It's blown away. Is there such thing as a third wind? Maybe. Right, we're filling... Oh, this... I don't know how I managed to get that random upside down shape in there, but there it is. So we cured the black, added the white dots, and now we're topping again. I seem to be switching top coats here and there and everywhere. And then we have another Cateye rainbow, very different to the other one. Possibly one of my favourites. That's bananas. Oh, Cateye is just so amazing. And that Cateye especially, because you can do so much with it. So that is that one. Okie doke. Look how dirty the pop sticks are. That's from just gel and my fingers with gel on it. That's disgusting. I'll give them a clean. If they're not clean in the next video, remind me I need to clean them. It comes off with isopropyl alcohol. I think it's just nail grub. Apologies for the disgustingness. Right, we've done a nail in white and we've top coated it and curing that. And then we're taking this rainbow chrome. What was this called? Had a name when it first became a thing and everyone was going bananas for it. And they sell it in the tiniest pots with the tiniest amount. Like, just put more in it and make it cost a little bit more then. I don't want to pay £1 for the tiniest amount of product. Just put a decent amount of product in there and I'll pay £3 or £4 or £5. You know, it's always annoying, but it looks amazing. And you really don't need a lot, so I suppose a little goes a long way. So we've rubbed that into a cured no wipe top coat. And now we're using jellies again. A different, I think I used a more pinky one here. And we're going to do the same as what we did over the Cateye. But for some reason, because I realised I should have done other things diagonally, I thought, well, let's do this rainbow diagonally to match the angle that the holes in the wings are going. But that was dumb, because the rainbows on this chrome are going vertically. So that kind of messed things up a bit. But I just wanted to add something else. You could just leave it with the, I keep on saying laser rainbow, rainbow chrome stuff. Could have just left it like that, but I wanted to make it like doubly rainbowish. So I blended some more, sorry I just hiccuped. So I blended some more pigments. And now, this bit is not sponsored at all, but while that's in the lamp, I wanted to show you this game I've been playing, because I find this really helps when I'm feeling anxious, because it's the most calm, you know, nothing really happens game. So you get these hotels, it tells you how much money I've got at each one in the corner, and you just walk around. It's called My Perfect Hotel. Again, this is not sponsored. I'm just showing you because I find it's really good for anxiety. This is my favourite hotel, the ancient one. So you just walk around and clean up rooms, and eventually when you've got money you hire cleaners, and you get little tasks that you need to do each day, and you just wander around aimlessly collecting money. Sometimes a little request will come up for someone who wants some champagne, or somewhere else in the hotel there's teddies and pillows, and a little thing will come up at the bottom that a person wants a pillow. So you go and get them a pillow and you take it to them. But if you don't, nothing happens. The person just waits for their pillow. And there's a restaurant where you have to serve people until you've got enough money, or until you get up a level that you can hire some waiters. Then each hotel has its own special thing. So this has a theatre. And when people sit down, they sit down for a couple of seconds and clap. And then you clean up their stations. I have got a cleaner. See, there's the little cleaner. But the reason I'm showing you this is because when I'm feeling super anxious or like having a panic attack, I can go on here and it just distracts me for a bit. Just wandering around, collecting money, filling up the... some places have drinks machines or other machines that do things. This one has wine fountains. Maybe that's why it's my favourite one. And I just find it really calming because it keeps your brain occupied, but it's not, there's nothing triggering in it whatsoever. See, I'm just collecting food. I'm going to go and serve some customers. Yeah, and that's it. And then you level up and you build rooms, which you just stand on this little thing that says build a room, and your money goes down depending on how much the room costs, and a room appears. There's none of this, you know, click to build this and then you have to wait 24 hours or whatever. It just happens, and it's just so calm and relaxing. And I'm sorry, this is a really long bit, me showing you a game. You've probably fast forwarded, but I just wanted to share it. Try it if you're anxious. It's really cute and fun and calm and just chill. I've spent the other day when I was feeling really, really, really bad, I was on this game for about 6 hours. Not joking. Just wandering around doing this. And it just kind of kept my brain a little bit calmer. So that's it. I've unlocked all the hotels they have so far. So I'm hoping they'll do an update with a new one soon. But I think the Viking one is the latest one. But anyway, there's that. I just wanted to share that because I find it helpful. Right, back to nails. Sorry about that. So I did try this at first on a black nail, doing the rainbow chrome, but I thought it was too dark for the black wings, so we switched to white, but that's what it looks like over black. And now, I'm so aware that I've just rambled on about a game for so long, but if it helps one person, then I'm happy about that. So now we're taking the Macart holographic top coat, sparkly top coat, and just adding an extra layer of sparkly rainbowness. I just wanted to get as much rainbow shit as I could on this nail. And then we'll do our little wings and fill them in and add some dots and top coat. Is this the last one? Maybe? I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Don't know what else to say now. Been talking for 30 minutes. And it's 1:15 midnight. I haven't had any dinner today. Earlier on, I thought, I'm not really overly interested in food at the moment. But earlier on, I thought, oh, I'm quite hungry. Maybe I'll order a curry. Then I looked at the time and it was 10:20. And I live in a sleepy little village. I'm not going to get a curry at 10:20 in the evening, which is the time I always look at the clock. So I had a ham sandwich for dinner today. Look at this. So good. So many different rainbow stuffs going on. Let's look at them all together. There we are. Which one is your favourite? Oh, I like them all. I quite like the iridescent strips. And the tie-dye, oh, I wish I'd have done that at an angle. But there you go. The wing shapes, I know, they're pretty poor. Just looks like a bunch of spider webs over it. Oh, Halloween. But do your wings better. This was more just for cool backgrounds you could do. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know which one is your favourite. Don't forget the new Madame Glam collection. You can get 30% off everything on their website using the link and code. I hope you like this video. Check out the other codes as well. I appreciate you being here so much. Like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.